Hi everybody, this is Allie Craig for Fix My Brand, Allie Craig, and on this week's episode of Smart Sites That Sell, we're talking about where to even start. Smart Sites That Sell are all about the mere fact that most of us, well, not even most of us, probably over 99% of us are starting with a website or template-based website anyway. And many entrepreneurs are on some level forced to be in a DIY method. So today, where do you even begin? If that's you, if you're like, I need a website and I need it yesterday, where in the world do you start? You have to first start at the foundation, because looking at beautiful templates online, you can easily get lost, just like looking at beautiful clothes online. You can easily get lost. You have to realize, what are your limitations? Just like in shopping, your limitations are your body and your size and your shape. Here, your limitations are your time, your money, your graphic skills, and your website building skills. So you have to begin with what foundation is best for you. Let's kind of eliminate some questions most people have. When it comes to SEO and all of that, search engine optimization, Google, finding your website, all the DIY templates or foundations are basically the same. So no matter if you're with WordPress or Squarespace or Wix or Weebly or GoDaddy or any of those, all of the website building templates, they're pretty much on equal footing when it comes to SEO optimization or better for blogs or any of that kind of stuff. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. What you do need to be concerned about is, what is it like for you if you're building it to build it? How is it? Does it organically make sense to your mind? So WordPress is completely built in a different manner than Squarespace or Wix. Squarespace, Wix, Weebly, those platforms are all built in a more visual manner. So if you know what you want to build, you can pretty much build it. Whereas WordPress is more about plugins and adding things. And the back end is very logical. I like to call it very boy, because it's less visual, more what kind of elements, putting blocks together kind of thing. The other thing that you need to be concerned about is, in the end, what quality of website are we building? If you want something that looks very posh and chic and can compete on a national level, and you don't know code, don't do WordPress. WordPress, to get a site to that kind of level, you need to know coding on many levels. You need to know HTML code. And if you don't personally know that, or are very skilled in that, or want to outsource that to a team member or an independent contractor, don't do WordPress, because you will be limited. Your abilities will limit the scope of how your site's going to really feel, which means you're going to limit the scope of how your brand really feels to your audience, which limits your growth. So consider Squarespace or Wix. Those are my two personal favorites. Squarespace I love because it has beautiful, clean design. So already that very national feel to it, which you can begin to slightly customize. But I mean slightly. Wix allows you to have more customization, but sometimes more isn't better. So when you're in the beginning and you're trying to figure out how in the world do you start to build a website, think about where your skills really at. And think about, do you want to be reliant upon someone else to build it, or do you want to be in total control over it? When you know those elements, you can begin to discern what platform in general you need to start with. And here's the thing. Before you start looking at the visuals of the templates and all that kind of the pretty stuff of life, do research to make sure that the back end can really support what you're wanting to build. If you want to build a website that has massive files that are stored on that site, then you need to consider that the average template platform isn't the right one for you, because your bandwidth's going to be too slow. If you want one that's very music centered, where they can download a lot of podcasts and stuff, then you need to make sure that you're on a platform that's right for you. If you're just building a shop, then you need to look at platforms that are specifically built for shops, like Shopify, because that needs to be the right platform for you. Choosing the platform is the foundation of everything, so do not take this choice lightly. Make sure to know yourself on how much control you want to have over your site the overall visual you're looking for in the end, and knowing who can execute that for you. If it's yourself by choosing the platform, or if it's outsourcing and having someone else help you create that experience. You need to know yourself so that you can make the right choice for the right platform.